Pause for 5 seconds and let this sink in. Rome once had a ruling emperor who wasn't born anywhere near Italy. He was African, from Libya, but somehow, most people have never heard his name. His name? Septimius Severus, born in 145 AD in a thriving North African city called Leptis Magna, a port so wealthy it made some Italian cities look like dusty outposts. His childhood? A mix of cultures, Punic, Roman, Mediterranean, African, and yes, he grew up speaking Punic, the language of Carthage, before he learned Latin. Let's talk family. His father, Publius Septimius Geta, was from a well-established local North African family of Punic heritage. His mother, Fulvia Pia, came from an Italian family that had settled in the region. So this man, this future emperor, was literally raised between worlds. Local African culture shaping him at home, Roman power shaping him in school, and the Mediterranean Sea carrying the stories around him. Already you can see why his identity doesn't fit the tidy categories later historians wanted. Rome was not handing out emperor badges to Africans, so how did he pull it off? Through strategy, discipline, and a political grind most of us would tap out of in week 1. He joined the Senate, served across dangerous frontier provinces, proved himself as a commander, and kept climbing the cursus honorum, the Roman career ladder nobody survives without ambition and skill. By 190 AD, he became consul, one of the most powerful jobs possible for a non-Italian provincial. That's like going from small-town mayor to Secretary of Defense, except during the Roman Empire's wild years. Now here's where the story turns cinematic. The emperor before him, Commodus, was assassinated. Rome fell into panic. Everyone with an army wanted the throne. Severus? He wasn't even in Rome. He was out on the Danube frontier commanding legions. But soldiers trusted him. So in 193 AD they proclaimed him emperor. Imagine that. An African-born general suddenly becomes the most powerful contender for the throne because the army believed he could stabilize an empire that was falling apart. He marched toward Rome, smart, calculated, no theatrics, just decisive leadership. And when he arrived, the Senate didn't argue. They knew power when it walked in wearing armor. Once he settled in, he got to work reshaping the empire. He rebuilt the military, boosted soldier pay, expanded recruitment, and brought stability through force. This shift shaped the next 200-plus years of Roman rule. He strengthened borders, especially in the East and in Britain, where he personally led campaigns with brutal efficiency. And he invested heavily in Africa. He poured money into Leptis Magna, his hometown, turning it into one of the most stunning cities Rome ever controlled. Grand temples, a massive forum, a harbour so advanced historians still study its engineering. This wasn't nostalgia. This was a man making a statement. Africa was not Rome's backyard. Africa was part of Rome's backbone. Now the big question. If this man ruled the world's greatest empire, why do so few people know his name? There are several reasons, and they're uncomfortable. Reason 1. Later European historians preferred a tidy Rome equals European narrative. An African emperor complicated that story, so his identity got blurred or underplayed. Reason 2. His city, Leptis Magna, fell into ruin. What was once a jewel became buried under sand. When the ruins vanish, so does memory. Reason 3. Popular culture reinforces narrow images. Hollywood, textbooks, museums, they spotlight the same 5 emperors. If you're not Caesar, Augustus, Nero, Constantine, or Marcus Aurelius, good luck getting airtime. But here's the truth. Severus mattered. He reshaped Rome in ways those famous emperors didn't. When you uncover this story, it hits you. The ancient world was more diverse, more interconnected, more global than we often imagine. Severus was African, he was Mediterranean, he was Roman, he was all of it without apology. And his life cracks open old assumptions about power, identity, and who gets to be remembered. For African people today, especially those in the diaspora, his story says, "You are not new to greatness. You are not outsiders to global history. You have always been part of the story." If this opened your eyes, follow me. We're bringing back the stories the world forgot, one TikTok at a time. Drop a comment. Which hidden figure should we uncover next?